Welcome to Chapter 8, Positive Messages. It's important when you're in business that you keep things positive. And a lot of times when you're writing emails or writing memos, some people may read it poorly. And also, it's important when you communicate with other people in business that you keep things positive. So, Chapter 8, we discuss positive messaging, and we give you all sorts of tips on how to do that effectively. So, let's start. Positive messages. What are the characteristics? Well, they all share the following traits. They're routine and straightforward. They help workers conduct everyday business. They make up the bulk of workplace communication. And they require solid writing skills. There's different positive message types. Simple requests for information or action, replies to customers, explanations to coworkers, instructions for others, and direct complaints or claims. And it's important to keep them positive in nature. Some of the channels that are used for positive messaging: emails, memos, letters, social media networks, blogs, instant messaging, and text messaging. So, effective positive messaging and writing process. Phase 1. Analyze, anticipate, and adapt. Ask yourself these questions. Do I really need to write this email, memo, or letter? Why am I writing this? How will the reader react to this? What channel should I use to best deliver my message? And how can I save my reader some time? Phase 2, actually writing, research, organizing, drafting the message, collect information, choose the best organizational strategy, compose your first draft, keep your similar information together, and keep your paragraphs short. And then phase 3, editing, proofreading, and evaluating. 1, is the message clear? 2, is it correct? 3, did you plan for feedback from the user? And 4, will this message achieve its purpose? So, creating the opening. Ask a question or an issue with a polite command. Please answer the following question. Or, please respond to me. Again, be polite. Avoid long explanation preceding the main idea. Why should we do that? Sometimes when you explain things in a long format to people, people can misinterpret that as you talking down to them. So again, keep it concise and be polite. In the body, provide details and explain your purpose. Express questions in numbered or a bullet form. Use open-ended questions instead of yes or no questions. And suggest reader benefits at all possible. This is what's in it for you. With a closing, end with an appreciation and a call for action. State specifically but courteously what action is to be taken. Set an end date if necessary, and provide a logical reason for that end date, but always be polite. End with an appreciation and avoid cliche endings. Thank you for your cooperation. That's a cliche. Don't use it. Show appreciation, but use a fresh expression. Hey, thanks for all your help. Or hey, thanks for reading this. Make it easy for the receiver to respond. Something I include is I say, hey, listen, you can email, call me, or text me. Here's an example of a before of an ineffective request email. This email is written to inform you that I will continue to receive disturbing reports about the misuse of employee emails. In the course of the past 3 months, I have heard of defamatory messages, downloads of pornography for all the staff to see, and even a basketball pool that turned into a gambling operation. In view of the foregoing, I am herewith instructing your office that an email policy for the staff is needed. This doesn't seem very effective, does it? Let's take a look at an improved one. Please draft a policy outlining appropriate email use for employees. We need such a policy because I have received reports of misuse, including defamatory messages, pornography downloads, and even gambling. Here are a few points of the policy that should cover. See how we go into bullets? Emails for business use. Email messages may be monitored. And then at the end, the call to action and the politeness. Please submit a draft to me by October 1st because we have to Have a final policy completed by November 5th. Call if you have questions. Again, this is a very well written, improved email. Multiple times to contact you, multiple ways to contact you, and bullet list, and very polite information, and what's in it for the user is also established. Responding to requests. In the subject line, identify the topic in any previous correspondence. Use abbreviated style in many articles, a and the. Opening. Open directly. Get to the point. Deliver the information the reader wants. When announcing good news, do so promptly. Body. Explain the subject logically. Use lists, tables, headings, boldface, italics, or other graphic devices. Promote your products and your organization to your customers as well. In closing, offer a concluding thought, avoid cliches, and be cordial. Now, it's important to understand that sometimes consumers can respond to your business online. It's important, especially with reviews, that you be positive, transparent, honest, timely, and helpful. Don't get into arguments with them. Divide instructions into steps. List the steps in order to which they are to be carried out. Arrange the items vertically with numbers and begin each step with an action verb. Direct claims and complaints. Try opening immediately with what you want done. State the remedy briefly when it's obvious. Explain your goal when the remedy is not obvious. Explain the problem and justify your request. Provide details objectively and concisely. Be organized and coherent. Don't ramble. Avoid becoming angry or trying to fix blame. Include names and dates with previous actions. And end courteously with a tone that promotes goodwill. Request a specific action, including end date, if appropriate. Adjustment messages. When you're opening with an adjustment message, make sure when you're approving a customer's claim, announce the good news immediately. Avoid sounding grudging or reluctant. Strive to win back the customer's confidence. Explain what went wrong. Apologize if it seems appropriate, but be careful about admitting responsibility. Check with your boss or legal counsel first. Avoid negative language. Show appreciation. Consider expressing confidence that the problem has been resolved, and thank the customer for past business, and refer to your desire to be of service. The 5 S's of goodwill messages. Remember to be selfless, be specific, be sincere, be spontaneous, keep it short. Well, that's it for this chapter. Positive messagings in Chapter 8.